We don't got to tell you guys. We know why you're here. It's new comic book day.
What's up, Defects? Welcome to the new Comic Book Day Pull List from comicbookinvest.com. Presented by the Pressable Defects. Before we get into the books, if you could hit that like button, sub up to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. And now, let's get into the books.
All right, Defects. We're going to start off this week's list with first appearances. We only got a few, so here we go. We're going to put them on the screen. We got Punchline, special one-shot origin story. We're going to go to the butcher for this one. What do you hear about it, Jay?
So I don't know about a first appearance. It's an origin story, a one-shot special. I'm looking forward to it. We know Punchline is one of the hottest characters of 2020. It's going to be the origin story of Alexis K, who later becomes Punchline, so I'm pumped about it.
That's awesome, man. Looks like a good book. Second book, we have Dark Knight's Death Metal Infinite Hours Extreme one-shot. Maddie, we got a lot of stuff going on this one. What do you think, man?
Yeah, we have a Batman Lobo mashup called for Zeta Batman. That's going to be the first appearance that we know about in this book. And guys, this is like a Batman from another universe. So do we have another Batman Who Laughs situation on our hands? I don't know, but if we do, this is definitely a book that you're gonna want to pick up this week.
That's awesome. I mean, the last book, I'm just going to hit you guys up myself. Star Wars Darth Vader #7. This is the full first appearance of Ochi of Bastoon. Kind of sounds like Ochi of Bastone. Maybe this guy's packing. Maybe this is something to look out for. What do you think, guys?
Star Wars rabbit hole, man. The first appearances, it feels like they're almost in every issue, but it goes.
You
from
touch any book,
yeah.
You touch any book in Star Wars, you're bound to get a first appearance. So you know what? Shout out the guy packing with the Bastone. Defects, get excited. There is a bunch of ratio variants out this week. We're popping the whole list up there so you can check it out, but we're going to concentrate on a few that the Defects think you should look out for. From Boom Studios, we have Power Rangers #1.
Guys, yeah, the Power Rangers, we know they have a cult following. People get excited about those books. I read the solicitation. It looks like there could be a team up between Zordon and Power Rangers, and there's a new cosmic threat. So possible first appearances that maybe are unconfirmed right now. But with all those ratio variants, you got to be careful. You don't want to overspend on these ratio variants, especially with something that is unproven. We don't know if there's first appearances in that. So if you can get these ratio variants for a good price, I would go after what's in your price range. I would definitely not pay, I would not pay ratio for any of these, just personally myself. But, collect what you love. What do you got next, guy?
I would say it's not a go-go. It's probably a no-no. Next, we have Boom Studios. We only find them when they're dead. I'm going to tell you right now, you have a 1 in 10 Jeff Deacle ratio on this. If that's how you pronounce his name. I'm scared of this shit, so I don't know. You tell me, Jay.
Listen, Something is Killing the Children is hot right now. Department of Truth is hot right now. I haven't picked up this book yet, but from what I'm hearing, it's a great series. Think I might have to hop on it. And like we've seen with the previous books I just mentioned, guys, they are getting hot. These independent books are hot right now, so let's see where it takes us.
Next up, guys, we have Marvel Champions, Volume 4, #2. The 1 in 25 variant from Megan Hetrick. Maddie, I mean, just read it, Matt. Tell them what it is.
Yeah, I like the 1 in 25, and you could see the signs. I'm going to read the solicitation, but look at that 1 in 25 cover, and I'm going to throw up the actual cover A as well because I think that is very telling as well. I'm going to read the solicitation. You're going to see why. When clashing protests over the teen vigilante band breaks out across Chicago, the champions risk their freedom to protect the young protesters from overzealous cradle agents. But Chicago's own hometown hero, Ironheart, is nowhere to be seen. Where is Riri Williams? Why has she abandoned the champions? And could it have anything to do with the mole in their ranks? So, guys, like I said, from what I just read, does that sound a little familiar to what's going on in the world? Maybe like a smidge? Look at those covers. Does that remind you of anything you've been seeing on the news? Now, we don't get political on here, but come on, guys, read the tea leaves. Jay, what do you think?
We got politics, we got protesting, and we got Riri Williams. Check them all off, guys. I think this book definitely has legs. Matt, we talked about it before. Look at the Miles Morales Spider-Man number 20, the police cover. Reminds me a lot of that. A book I would definitely grab. That would be one of the hottest books that I would pick up this week for sure.
And again, be careful what you pay, because not a first appearance is here, so you should definitely be able to find this for well under ratio.
I agree, guys, and there's always a little bit of reality in these comic books. Okay, Defects. Last but not least, we have the Defects Picks of the Week. Going to throw these pictures up so you can see them, and then jump to the boys. But first, we're going to start with mine. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero number 276. This is the Untold Tales Part 1. An all-new arc kicks off as living legend Larry Hama reveals never-before-seen adventures of the heroes and villains of G.I. Joe. This is crazy, guys. Larry joins superstar artist Netho Diaz to tell the tale of Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Stalker, and Torpedo on a desperate mission into Trucial Abysmia to rescue Americans held hostage in a secret prison. But what happens when one of the prisoners turns out to be someone they know? Guys, I'm picking this book up. You know what's going on right now in the comic world. Everyone's getting nostalgic. Everyone's picking up the old stuff that we grew up with. G.I. Joe is hot. You saw what happened with G.I. Joe number 1. If you guys are paying attention, that book is skyrocketing right now. This cover is ridiculous. I mean, that's all that needs to be said about this. I think we should jump to Matt and see what his pick was this week.
So yeah, thanks, Guy. Another book that's not on the list, but it's defect approved, is going to be Strange Academy number 5, and specifically the Ramos Remote Learning cover. I think number 1, this cover could be something that people really go after because of everything going on right now. You can see on the screen there, it's almost like a Zoom meeting, like for school. You got the squares, you got their names, so that could be something that going in the future, you're going to look back onto, and this might be a sought-after cover. But also, you might get a first appearance in there. We read off the confirmed first appearances in the first round. Once in a while, you get a first appearance you don't know about. So, guys, we know in Academy 4, Strange Academy 4, you had the first appearance of the Hollow. So maybe we get a little bit more detail about that, or some actual names of the members of the Hollow. So this is my pick for the week. Jay, what do you got going on for this week?
So I mentioned it twice already. The first appearance, the variant. Now for the last but not least, it's going to be the Punchline Special number 1. No surprise, guys. But I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go the Conversation cover. As you can see here, guys, this is straight out of the first cameo appearance of Punchline. It's when Joker makes that phone call. It's a terrifying tale, so big it demanded an oversized special issue, fresh off the Joker War, guys. This may be debated as Punchline's first appearance. This is what was supposed to be. You zoom out, and this is what you get. Matt, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think, like you said, are people going to go back to Batman 89 and say, well, now this is the actual first full appearance and not Hell Arisen 3, because now we get this whole picture? I mean, Jay, you talk about store variants. We know we don't like them, but maybe this one creates some buzz.
Yeah, it's very rare that you get a store variant that actually sticks, especially now during COVID. Store variants were flying off the shelves. We got the introduction to second and third, and fourth printings going out. So this one I just like. It stands out. You actually see her during the whole conversation as opposed to just her lips and, the bottom of the phone. So I think this is a great pick. I may even have to pick this one up, guys.
And who's which store is doing that, and what's the artist?
I believe it's the Comic Mint, and it's going to be the Gilliam March cover variant. He's the artist that did that original picture in Batman 89. So we'll see where it goes.
There you go.
All right, guys. And for our last pick is a special pick because it comes from the creator of the list, Chris Nelms of comicbookinvest.com. And Chris is going with Marvel Action Chillers #1, the 1-in-10 ratio variant. Chris states he picked this book for his book of the week because it features Riri Williams on the cover. All the champion characters are hot right now, so a 1-in-10 book may be under-ordered and a good value. So, Chris, we appreciate the list, brother, and we appreciate your pick.
Good pick. All right, guys, that wraps up this week's episode of New Comic Book Day Pull List from CBSI. I'm going to put a link to Chris Nelms' article for this pull list in the description of our video. And I'm also going to put a link to the CBSI website in general, because if you haven't checked out that website, you guys definitely want to. So I want to give a big shout out and thanks to CBSI and Ben from CBSI for letting us do this and working with us. It's our first week doing it, and we hope to do many more. So, Jay, any parting words?
Guys, again, big shout out to comicbookinvest.com and Chris Nelms for sharing his list with us. What I want to touch on is, guys, collect what you like and collect what you read. In no way this is a speculation video. It's just about what's coming out, first appearance, ratio variants, and what the defects picked. So, guys, enjoy. Happy comic book hunting and happy New Comic Book Day. Guy, take it away.
The boys said it all, guys. We had so much fun doing this. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for showing up. We hope to see you next week on New Comic Book Day.
So, guys, before you get out of here, if you can hit that like button, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. We put out videos quite often, a live show every other week. And throw a comment in the comment section. We always respond to the comments. Tell us what we did. Tell us what you liked. Tell us what you didn't like. We're going to change it up based on what you guys say. And, of course, in the description of this video and every video is the links to the friends of the show. These are other YouTube channels that you guys should definitely at least go check out. Check them out. See if you like them. If you do, sub them up as well. So for Pressable Defects, I'm your boy Matt Forge. For Guy Forge, he's over here, and the Butcher 105. Catch you next week.